Bitcoin Cash is making headlines this week as new developments shake up its market presence. After a recent surge, many retail investors are wondering what this means for their portfolios. The excitement around Bitcoin Cash isn't just noise, it could be the opportunity you've been waiting for in the ever-evolving crypto landscape. With regulatory scrutiny constantly looming, understanding the implications of this trend is crucial for anyone invested in the space. So, if you want to navigate the potential gains and pitfalls of Bitcoin Cash right now, stay tuned because we're diving deep into the latest updates and what they mean for your investments. Bitcoin Cash has been making headlines lately, and it's definitely worth a closer look. Just this week, Bitcoin Cash saw a price increase of around 15%, bringing its value to about $350. This uptick is significant, especially given the current volatility in the market where many cryptocurrencies have struggled to find solid ground. What's driving this surge? Institutional interest is playing a big role. Coinbase recently reported a spike in trading volumes for Bitcoin Cash, indicating that more retail investors are taking notice. In fact, they noted a 30% increase in Bitcoin Cash transactions over the last week alone. This level of engagement might suggest that investors are positioning themselves for potential gains, particularly as the market begins to stabilize. Now, it's important to consider how this fits into the broader market context. With Bitcoin Cash's recent performance, it stands in contrast to the overall market, which has experienced some downturns. This could be indicative of a shift in investor sentiment, especially as regulatory bodies like the SEC continue to clarify their stance on various cryptocurrencies. Moreover, the Federal Reserve's recent remarks on interest rates may be influencing investor behavior. With inflation concerns still at the forefront, some are looking to alternative investments like Bitcoin Cash as a hedge against economic uncertainty. If you're trading on platforms like Kraken or Gemini, it's crucial to monitor these developments closely. Understanding the tax implications of your trades will also be vital, particularly with potential capital gains on the rise. As Bitcoin Cash gains traction, retail investors should remain informed about their choices and be prepared for both opportunities and risks that lie ahead. This week, Bitcoin Cash has been making waves in the crypto world, and U.S. retail investors are keen to assess how this affects their portfolios. Let's look at a practical example of what it means to invest in Bitcoin Cash right now. Imagine you decide to invest $1,000 in Bitcoin Cash. If you choose Coinbase, the fees for a transaction can be around 1.49%, meaning you'd pay approximately $14.90 just to make that purchase. So, for $1,000, you'd actually be investing roughly $985 into Bitcoin Cash after fees. On the flip side, if you opt for Kraken, their fee structure is a bit different. For a similar transaction, you'd face a fee of about 0.16% on maker orders and 0.26% on taker orders. If you're using a taker order, that would bring your fees down to around $2.60, allowing you to invest about $997.40. Now, let's say Bitcoin Cash experiences a price pump this week, climbing from $230 to $250. If you purchase through Coinbase, that $985 would give you about 4.28 BCH. In the event of that price increase, your investment could grow to around $1,070. With Kraken, your effective investment of $997.40 would yield approximately 4.35 BCH. If Bitcoin Cash hits that same $250 mark, your investment would rise to about $1,087.50. But here's what nobody is saying. It's not just about the fees and price points. The choice of platform can impact your experience and the tools available to you as an investor. For instance, Coinbase is known for its user-friendly interface and educational resources, which can be incredibly valuable for new investors. Meanwhile, Kraken offers more advanced trading features, appealing to those who are looking for deeper engagement with the market. Retail investors must consider their personal trading preferences and risk tolerance when selecting a platform. An extra few dollars in fees might not seem significant, but those costs can add up over time, especially for frequent traders. As Bitcoin Cash continues to gain traction, being aware of these details can help you make more informed decisions, ultimately enhancing your investment strategy. The landscape is evolving, and retail investors need to stay sharp and proactive. This week, if you're looking to capitalize on Bitcoin Cash's momentum, here are 4 concrete steps to consider. First, monitor trading platforms like Coinbase or Kraken for any significant price movements. Set price alerts at key thresholds, say $250 and $300 so you can act quickly if Bitcoin Cash approaches these levels. Second, consider allocating a small portion of your portfolio, around 5%, to Bitcoin Cash if you haven't already. This helps diversify your holdings while still keeping risk manageable. Next, explore staking opportunities for Bitcoin Cash on platforms like crypto.com. Some services may offer yields around 5% APR, allowing your investment to generate passive income while you hold. Just make sure to read the terms carefully. Finally, keep an eye on the tax implications of any trades you make this week. If you realize gains, remember to account for potential capital gains taxes when filing. Staying informed can help you avoid surprises down the road. By following these steps, you can engage with Bitcoin Cash actively while keeping your strategy aligned with your financial goals. Make informed decisions, and you might find this week turns into a profitable venture. As we look ahead to the next 90 days, Bitcoin Cash could be a key player in the evolving crypto landscape, particularly with potential price movements that might catch investors off guard. What are your thoughts on how Bitcoin Cash's recent developments will impact retail traders like you? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily crypto updates so you can stay ahead of the curve and make the most